As promised, we're on stage at Dick Clark's American Bandstand Theater with the Lennon Sisters. Welcome, Lennon Sisters.
Good to see you
I'm so
again.
glad to see you too.
Always.
All three of you girls, thank you for coming on.
Sure.
We know each other, but the
Absolutely.
people who are watching probably want to get to know you better. So we have some exciting things to talk about, shows you're doing, performances at Andy Williams Theater. But can we focus on you? Everybody wants to know up close and personal, what are the Lennon Sisters all about?
Wow.
We know your TV persona. Let's talk about you as citizens of our community. You like Branson.
Oh, well,
We love
Yes,
Branson.
we've been here. Actually, this is our 18th year here in Branson.
18.
We were going to come for 1 year and see what it was like. Larry Welk Jr. invited us to come and star in his theater. And we've now been here 17, and now it's our 18th season.
Goodness, you girls were just babies when you got here.
You know,
Thank you.
when we first came to Branson to see if we really wanted to perform here, we just fell in love with the community. It's just a wonderful community to live in. We came from Venice, California, which was a small little area, and it's the same kind of feel. We call it our little Norman Rockwell.
It really is. And you've spent enough Christmases here to know that a lot of the scenes around town look like
my
Rockwell
God.
paintings, don't they?
Beautiful.
And Branson's very family oriented, and so are you girls, so is your
And
entire
this is
group.
my 14th year actually living here.
You're 14.
And
This
I
is
have
Mimi.
because Peggy and Dee Dee retired
Right.
a few years after the girls were here. And so I've been singing now 13 seasons with the girls.
Mimi, do you feel any pressure to live up to any certain level when you sing with these other girls, or you just feel good just being
No,
yourself?
I just feel great being myself.
Yeah.
You know, it's
I really
amazing. It's
don't.
like there's nothing like the
sound is
family
the
sound.
sound is the same.
Yeah,
you know,
that's it.
And I sing the high part, which is what Peggy sang. So it just works out perfectly, and the sound is just perfect. So many people have said it's just the same. It just continues.
Yeah, well,
you know?
that's what I hear from everybody. The harmonies are tight, and I've heard it myself.
Yeah,
The
it's like,
vocals are
it's like with the
fantastic.
Osmonds, you know, everybody's interchangeable because you have that family blend.
You know, maybe we could give the people a little taste of that because they wonder why. Why do your voices sound so good together? And the fact is, they're shaped the same,
That's
right?
right, that's
And I didn't mean to say you're going to
we could
sing.
do
I mean,
this.
let's talk
Sure.
about why they sound so much the same. It's a shape,
you know,
right?
You know,
Not
at
Griffin when- yeah.
one point, there was a professor at the University of Utah that was so enamored of our voices and wanted to know why we sounded, why we had the blend we had. So he took our individual voices and put them through some machine.
Some computer.
And he
Yeah, like
found out that
graphed
we
them.
all had the exact same vibrato. So it just sounded like one voice singing 4 parts.
It's
And he told
amazing.
us, he said, I could put 1,000 people in there and none of them would be the same.
None of them would
And
match.
these, everyone, you just don't see that. And it's a family blend. That's
Yeah.
exactly what happens.
Well, that's
you know?
what we've all become used to over the years, is hearing that great family blend, and it continues.
Thank you.
And now, speaking of family, there are more than 3 of you here in Branson. Famously around town, this is the story.
right.
Branson had to change their population sign when the Lennons moved here.
When we first moved here, 30 Lennons all moved back in 1994 together. My sister-in-law says, we came in covered wagons. But
Well, not
now
so
there's
long ago.
many more children, more grandchildren, lots
Do you
and lots
have
of
a
Lennons.
handle on that? Do you have any idea how many of you and
wow.
family members and kids are
here?
living here?
Well, see,
gosh.
there's 11 brothers and sisters. And then
here in
with the
Branson.
grandchildren in Branson, there's got to be about at least 60 of us.
Well, now,
Yeah,
there's something people may not know. There are 11 brothers and
Yes.
sisters.
Yes.
Everyone's familiar with you girls who sing and perform. And, of course, there's a Lennon Brothers show.
also
People are
perform.
familiar with that, too. But most folks don't know that there were 11 of you.
6 girls and 5 boys.
Is that right?
And the Lennon sisters, the original 4, Diane, Peggy, Kathy, Janet, were the oldest.
Ah.
And then the others were all little ones. Mom had the last 8 in 10 years. So,
Is that
you know,
right?
and that's the little ones. But everyone
Wow.
coming here, it's like the Lennon brothers perform with Gail Lennon, our sister-in-law, and now there's the morning show with Bill
Sure.
and Gail and Mikey.
Yes.
And so Christmas has become a really special time for us. It's a holiday time. People love to come here. Every gas station has twinkle lights, and that's what we're
And every
so
theater
impressed.
has a Lennon.
And there's a Lennon. our niece Betsy sings in the Rankin show. She's
I
one of the
know.
Rankinettes.
She's
Peggy's
fantastic.
daughter.
We see her in our store every once in a while.
Right.
You've touched on Christmas, and what I'd like to do is ask you if you can stay for another segment, because we have some more to talk about. And if you
Absolutely.
folks will stick with us, we'll be right back in a couple minutes, and we'll talk to the Lennons about what they have going on here in Branson this holiday season.
Perfect.
Don't change the channel. We'll be right back with more Branson Entertainment Update and the Lennon Sisters.
Thank you.